Year 10, I thought I'd just come back and make a quick video about what we did today in class. In the lesson, you were asked to read slide 1 to 9 in the typed textbook, highlight the study notes. This presentation is in your textbook heading. It's not to be handed in. If you hand it in, it means you can't go back in there and work on it. So if you have handed it in, you need to go and make a new version of it, put it back up there and delete the old one. You need to also complete the High Team menu activity on Google Classroom. I've given you 2 menus and you need to source a third and complete a PMI evaluation. Google search High Team menus and copy the images. All right, so we'll just have a look at what that would look like. Okay, so this is the presentation that's sitting in your classroom. This is the content that you'll need to refer back to when you're undertaking your portfolio assessment. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Benjamin Franklin said that, and clearly that's true. All right, so menu planning number 1. Great parties just don't happen. Even the simplest occasion requires some thought. From creation to execution and everything in between, planning and catering for a special occasion involves several key elements. Whether you are planning to feed 2 close friends, 20 of your extended friends, or several hundred you don't know, the success of occasion will be influenced by how well you plan. In today's foodie culture, what you serve and how you serve it sends a message to your guests. A menu is a list of foods or a combination of foods and drinks that will be served for a specific occasion. Designing a menu for any special occasion should be fun and exciting, but it's also a potential turning point for success of your event. No matter what the occasions, guests remember the food. Planning your menu. Your menu tells people what to expect from an event. Is it formal or casual, festive or serious? Is it unique and exciting, or something attendees can look forward to? Getting a balance. Plan your strategy behind each menu, including food and beverages. Your aim is to deliver a visible, positive emotion with every plate, bowl, or glass served to your guests. Menu planning is both an art and a science. An art in the skillful blending of colours, textures, and flavours, and a science in the wise choice of food for optimum nutrition and digestion. Developing a great menu for a special occasion requires a lot of thought and consideration, but the payoff can be especially rewarding. Do not be afraid to experiment and expand your horizons as you create menus for your own special occasions. Meal planning. There's many things to consider when you're planning a meal. Okay, let's have a look at it. The characteristics of diners, their age, health, and culture. So what that's talking about is like you wouldn't find at a child's party something like filet mignon because it wouldn't be suitable. Other things that you need to look at are things like resources, so the ingredients you have available, equipment, your skills, money, the time. That will be very critical for you because we don't have a lot of ingredients. It's only the equipment that we've got in the kitchen. You know what your skill level is. Money, your costing would be, you'd be keeping your costing down, and time, you have got one single period to prepare your item. We'll also be looking at the nutritional value of food, sensory appeal like aroma, flavour, colour and texture. You want food to pop off the plate so people want to taste it. So if you're looking at making something like scones, you'd make sure you'd have some bright, really colourful jam in it that would highlight and lift the whole scone. Things like cream would add highlights to it. Also different textures. And the last thing is occasion and setting. It says down here, what type of party is it? Is it brunch, dinner, hors d'oeuvres, dessert, sit-down buffet, sit-down meal? For us, it's going to be a high tea, so it's a sit-down formal function. Right, so let's have a look at the activity for today. I've sourced 2 menus for you. They're both different. So it says look at the menu below and evaluate them. For the third menu, find one of your own and paste and evaluate. So I've given you 2 different kinds of formats of menus. You need to do an evaluation and then you need to go and find a third one. Now, just to show you how easy it is to find a menu, I just Googled high tea menus and images, and then a number of them will come up, and you can just copy them as pictures and put them in there. I'd have a look to see what's on them first, so that you can make sure that you can give some sort of fair evaluation. Once you've done that, you just need to submit that through the Google Classroom, and we'll be ready for tomorrow. But please make sure that you go back and highlight those few points. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye.